All right, so you have seen a lot of videos where they talk about in karate body conditioning, okay? And when it comes to body conditioning, what exactly is it a part of your body that you need to condition in order to make it hard and strong enough so that when you get into a fighting situation, your opponent punches you and then you won't get hurt? Well, let me tell you this. It doesn't matter how much you condition your body. The truth is, once you get hit, you will get hurt, okay? And what does that mean? You see a lot of these training, especially in Okinawan karate, where you have the instructor really hitting the students, okay? And when they hit the students, and you know, with the shirt on or without the shirt on, and you see the students would stand there and take all the pain, and eventually that kind of beating will result into a harder skin or flesh or whatever you want to call it, and then eventually when you fight, you'll be able to take punches and blows. And the reason is wrong is because I'm going to put to the test today, and then later I'm going to show you how to condition your body the right way in order for you to train karate and make it more effective during fighting, okay? All right, so I'm going to have Darren come on in. I'm going to show you some fighting conditioning situation. Okay, so from here, Darren's going to stand this position here, like with hands holding out like that, okay? So once again, you have teachers who come over, so now he's strengthened his shoulder, and they'll hit his shoulder like that, right? They'll really bang on it, and sometimes you'll see, you know, his shoulders becoming all red and all that stuff as he is putting up all the pain, and then the lats, now strengthen your lats, and then, you know, the bang of the lats like this, and you can hear it, you can hear him beating up this kid. And then later they'll hit on the side this way here, right? And then later they will hit to his stomach this way here, and you bang on it, and then, you know, hit the arm like that, right? Okay, thanks a lot, Darren. So think about this. While that is true, right? The truth of the matter is this. When you are fighting someone, right? Come on in, Darren. So when you are fighting someone, okay? Now he is standing still. He is in a static position where he's tightened his muscle, right? So when his muscle is being tightened, that's when he's not feeling the pain, right? Because he sees, his mind is telling him that, oh, you know, I'm gonna take it, and he tightened his whole entire body in order to absorb the pain, at the same time to flex his muscle so it won't hurt as much. But then think about this, when you get into a fighting situation like this here, right, it's gonna be more dynamic. He doesn't know where I'm gonna hit. 99% of the time, I'm gonna go for his face. So think, just that alone right there, think about it. If I'm gonna hit his face, it's hard to condition your face. I don't know how you're gonna condition your face, right? You're not gonna have, you know, your sensei be smacking your face like 50 times in order to get it really tight or strong. It's not gonna work like that, right? But maybe after 50 slap, he's gonna look different. Darren might turn into something else, the Incredible Hulk or something, okay? Or let's say he put his hand up like this here, and I'm gonna just go throw a jab here, right? Throw a jab here. He blocks the jab here, right? And I'm gonna go boom right to his stomach. So think about that. So now he doesn't know where am I gonna hit. So if he doesn't know where I'm gonna hit, I'm like jab it, boom, down this way here. If he doesn't know where I'm gonna hit, he's not gonna be able to tighten this part. And if he's not gonna tighten this part here, it doesn't matter how much conditioning, you know, I've been hitting here for the last 2-3 years, he's still gonna take the pain, okay? He's gonna take the pain and he's gonna hurt. The only way that you can absorb shock is by tightening your muscle. And right now, because he doesn't know where's it coming, therefore it's hard for him to tighten it, all right? So what does that really mean? Certain part of your body, I believe that you should not condition that way where you take all that abuse, all right? And you let me know in the comments below, how do you practice when it comes to conditioning, right? And then you just share with me what you think about it. But think like this here. His body, the vital organs is basically from his solar plex down to his navel, right? This is the vital organs. So if we could continuously banging, you know, our student here, eventually he's gonna get hurt, right? By the time he's gonna reach 30, 40 years old, and then he wonder why, you know, thanks a lot, to move over there a little bit, and then he's gonna wonder why, oh, you know, sensei, my whole entire body is in pain. That's because we, as senseis, we've been beating them up, right? Or even us ourselves. Why are we conditioned like this here? Where really it doesn't serve any purpose when it comes to fighting, all right? So I want you to think about that. So how do I train when it comes to conditioning? Should you have conditioning? Yes, you should have conditioning only, remember, keep this in mind, only to the parts of your body, right, that you have a lot of muscles, or the part of your body that you are gonna use for execution. Okay, so what does that mean by that? All right, come back on in, Darren. All right, so this is what I mean here. This is where he conditioned. So put his arm out like that, right? So where is the part of his body with a lot of muscles? Usually it's the forearm, right? The forearm, or his thighs, and also, you know, his calf muscle, right? These are the big muscles here that he's gonna use. So if you want to condition, you condition here. You can smack your student this way here, or he can just, you know, condition himself doing like that while he's tightening it, okay? While he's tightening it like that, okay? Or we do the 3-point training where you get into a horse stance like this here. We're gonna go from here, we're gonna block each other this way, right? We're gonna block each other this way, right? So we can condition the inside, and then we do the chest block this way here, this way here, this way here, right? This way here, right? So we're gonna practice the outside, okay? And then from here we go circle this way here, right? So we're gonna practice this way. And likewise we do the other side as well, right? So that's for the arm. Now when it comes to the thighs, so he's gonna stand like that, so I can just put his hands up this way here, so I can go kick this way, right? And I kick down this way here. Now you don't want to go crazy to start banging the guy, right? You just want to go, you know, enough where he's can take that pain and go low here too. Enough where he can take that pain, but not strong enough where you're gonna kick the guy and he's gonna fly away, okay? And it all depends on how much you weigh, right? If you're a heavy guy, obviously you're gonna exert more power, okay? Because a force is mass time acceleration, right? If you have enough mass with the acceleration, you're gonna send this guy to the woods, okay? So don't go crazy. I mean, he's lighter than me too. If I kick him hard, I'm gonna send him back there, and it serves no purpose as to conditioning, okay? So for me, I would say the only vital parts to training, conditioning, is just, give me your hand again. It's just basically these, right? The forearm, the triceps, the thighs, and this part. All right, so I'm gonna show you a sequence on how to train the forearm, okay? Because like I said, at the end of the day, if you have a strong forearm, this is where you're gonna execute, and this is where you're gonna hurt your opponent. Come on in. So if you wanna condition, if you have a punching bag, you punch a punching bag, right? So make believe right now Darren's a punching bag, and you just punch the heck out of the punching bag, because once you punch a punching bag like this here, you're conditioning your knuckles. Because think about it, knuckles, it's not gonna hurt your vital organs, right? It's okay. You have strong knuckles, and then when you punch your opponent, you build up all the strength in here, your wrists and stuff like that. So when you get into a fighting situation, you punch him, and you're not gonna break your wrist, right? So it's important when you practice on a punching bag. Or if you have a makiwara, which is a wooden stand, and you punch that, okay? So that's to condition the knuckles, okay? But if you want to condition the forearm, like I said, either you can start hitting yourself here, or you can, if you have a partner, then you do this drill. We call this 3-point drill, where both opponent into a horse stance, down horse stance, right? He punches me, I block him like this here, right? And then once I block him, I bring to a circle, and then from here I hit down this way, and then you punch him here, he blocks there, he come over, and he switch down, and do 1, 2, and then you do like 20 of these, right? 20 of these, there we go, right? Here we go, 20 of those, yep, and then one more, and like that, right? And then you pick up the pace, you hit a little bit of medium pace, and then you go for full speed. And thank you, Dan. And then you condition the forearm, right? Because once your forearm is strong already, that's when you're no longer afraid, and then you can come into your opponent, and then you can hurt your opponent, right? Now, you're gonna ask me a question, well, what does that do? Then you cannot condition your body here. And if you cannot condition your body, how are you gonna take blows? Like I said, right? There's no point of conditioning your body from your neck down, right? Get all bruised up and stuff like that, because the truth is, people is gonna hit your face 99% of the time, right? If they're gonna hit your face 99% of the time, what's the point of conditioning your neck down, right? You have seen so many fighters whether on YouTube or whether on MMA, where do they hit first? They're gonna hit for the face, right? And if they hit for the face, it's gonna be a TKO. So there's no point of conditioning down here. Plus, all that hitting down at your body parts is just gonna damage you anyway, okay? So if you like what you saw, please click like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.